Who is actually the boss behind the visualization meditation? It is your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is the boss. It's the powerhouse behind the visualizations. You can think of it as an engine of a vehicle. It is the core that keeps everything running. You may not be aware that your subconscious mind is working, but it's actually working harder than you think. It is working every single second. It is working very, very hard. For example, it is controlling your breath, controlling your heartbeat every single second. And one of the things it is controlling as well, you may be surprised, that is your decisions. You may be wondering, how come it is controlling my decisions? I am making decisions consciously all the time. But is that true? You think you are making decisions consciously, but you are not. You are actually not. Because the decisions that you've made are also based on your subconscious belief, which is in your subconscious mind. For example, if you don't invest money because you believe that investing money is a dangerous act, is high risk, so you decide not to invest any money. You think you're consciously thinking you decide not to invest, but it is actually you're being affected by your subconscious belief that's stored in your subconscious mind. You think that you're making a conscious decision. You are not going to talk to some people over there you found attractive because you subconsciously believe that you're not good enough. Can you see that how our subconscious mind is actually affecting us every single second? It's actually controlling our reality every single second. Imagining right now there is a performance. How you perform is how you present to this reality, to this world. Do you think who is actually controlling the quality of the performance? Is it the performer itself or the backstage people? You may have the answer of the performer, but when I mention about the backstage people, some of you may have already switched your answer into the backstage people, because if the backstage people suck, then your performing is suck. Why is that? That is because, think about it, if the people cannot control the audio, if the people do not turn on the lights when they should, if they place the props in the wrong position, then how come the quality of the performing will be good? No matter how good the performer is trying to do, if the backstage people are not doing their work, then the performing is suck. The audience will not be able to see the great performance if the backstage people is suck. If the backstage people is suck, it will affect the quality of how the performer present them into the reality. So why would this powerhouse help us to achieve our desires? Think about the examples that I have just mentioned before. Your subconscious belief stored in your subconscious mind is actually affecting every actions when you presenting to the world, which means when it affecting your actions, it affects your ability to bring your manifestation into the reality. If you don't take actions, then your manifestation is not coming into the reality, right? So your subconscious mind affecting your actions, your interactions with the real world, and then it affects your manifestation will come to the reality or not. But this powerhouse got two features that will support your manifestation. The first feature is they cannot determine what is real and what is imaginations. The second feature is they're quite stubborn. They will 100% help you to achieve the things that you want if you believe in it. So for the first feature, they cannot determine what is real and what is imagination. You may think, how come that possible? But let me ask you a question. Have you ever watched a K-drama and then you put yourself into the main character? You put yourself into the main character, you fantasize your relationship can be that romantic, you fantasize yourself have a very handsome boyfriend, you fantasize they bring you to go on a date, to all the romantic scenes. You already start smiling, right? You already start to feel loved. Or maybe, like most people, like to think about the worst case scenario, even though it is not happening, even though it got a very low chance to happen. When people start to think about the worst case scenario, they start to worry, they start to think about all the scene in their mind, and they start to become very anxious, which affect their current mood. But how comes that possible? How comes the things have not happened yet, or do not have a chance to happen, but they already feel those emotions? It is because it has proved that our mind cannot determine what is actually real and what is actually imaginations. When you think of a scene, when you bring up some memories, it can always bring you the emotions. Why are these features are very, very important in visualizations? When you visualize, you're actually giving the instructions to your subconscious mind and showing them, I would like this in my reality. And right now, I need you to bring me the opportunities so that I can take the actions to make it into my reality. But back to the second feature, you've got to believe that because your subconscious mind is very, very stubborn, they can only carry out instructions when you believe it is your reality. Let's revise that. The first feature is your subconscious mind cannot determine what is real and what is imagination. When you do the visualization meditation, you visualize the things that you want. When you've got enough clarity, your mind cannot differentiate it is real or it is imagination. When they cannot differentiate what is real and what is imagination, and they believe it is real, then your subconscious mind will help you to seek for those opportunities, will attract those opportunities and let you physically see those opportunities for you to take action and manifest your desires. Have you ever heard of the red car theory? So the red car theory is about, if I ask you today, can you see any red car on the street? Your answer may be, no, I don't see any red car on the street. But right now, if I ask you to pay attention to the red car on the street, the next day, you will come back to me and tell me, you have never seen that many red cars on the street before. Why is that happen? Because you pay attention to the red car. So it's just like what I've just mentioned about. If you visualize a lot of time and your mind already cannot differentiate it is real or it is imagination, it already believes it is real, then your subconscious mind will just like the red car theory to let you to only spot on the opportunities that will lead you to your manifestations. So what does the red car theory teach us, and how does this link up to everything that I'm talking about? So it is actually, if you have visualized enough time, your mind start to believe that it is already your reality, it is true, it is real. Then your subconscious mind will pick up this information, and your subconscious mind will subconsciously just show you the information that lead to your manifestation. Maybe one day you can see a lot of opportunities that lead to your manifestation. It is because you subconsciously believe that it is already real, and your mind help you to filter the information, the opportunities that will lead to your manifestation. And when you take actions, you will manifest into the reality. There are a lot of opportunities around you every day, but the main point is, can you see them? Can you actually see those opportunities are in front of you, and do you take actions upon it? A lot of people cannot see the opportunities. So if you trick your mind to believe what you desire is already real, then one day you will see everywhere is the opportunities that lead to your manifestations. Let me give you an example to further explain this point. For example, right now you would like to join a networking event because you would like to meet more people, or even to see if you can meet any business partner, but you are an introvert. You believe that you are an introvert. You believe that you cannot communicate well. But after you visualizing for a lot of time, you're visualizing yourself entering the event, you're visualizing yourself talking to people. If you subconsciously believe that you are able to talk to people, you are communicate well, you can make a lot of friends, how will you present when you actually really going to the events? You will be more confident. Your body language may be more open instead of like that, right? So when you believe that you can see yourself, you've got physical changes, your mindset will change. When your physical body language has changed, when your mindset has changed, you will easier to get to talk to the strangers. You will be easier to talk to the strangers, and you'll be easier to talk to people and communicate with people. But if you not visualize enough, maybe you just visualize for one time, do you think that your mind or yourself will believe you are already an extrovert or you can communicate well? if you just visualize it for one time and still your subconscious mind do not believe you have become a person that can communicate well, you will still present yourself as an introvert or maybe a little bit awkward, maybe your body language is quite closed, maybe you are not able to make eye contact. So right now, let's talk about how we can actually feed this powerhouse so that it helps you to manifest your desires. The answer is actually quite simple. It is just practice, practice, and practice. You have to practice visualization, and you also need to be very clear. You need to have clarity in your visualization to make your brain, to make your mind believe it is real. It is your reality. But how we can have more clarity into our visualization? So if you would like to know about how to get more clarity when you are doing visualizations, you can watch the videos that I will put it here, so that I've talked about how you can add more clarity when you are doing the visualization meditation. And I hope this video can help you to understand who is the boss behind the visualization, and you will be able to master this boss so that it can manifest your desires into the reality. As always, I hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And as always, take care, and I hope to see you in the next video.